Okay, so for chapter 15 of the book The Earth is Weeping, the people that were involved in the chapters: Gen Alfred H. Terry, which was the senior commander after Little Bighorn, deflected blame into Custer, struggled in coordinate columns, later ceded initiative to others. Then General Philip Sherklin, architect of post Little Birdie escalation, secured congregation authority, forts, manpower, military control of agencies, drove relentless campaigns. Then we have President Ulysses S. Grant, and Secretary of War J.D. Cameron, Secretary of Interior Zachary Callender, and then Gen George Crook, and then Carl Weasley Merritt. For places and events, we have Little Boreham aftermath of July 1876, which is blame shifting, Congress authorizing escalation. We have the Yellowstone River forts, the agency militarization, the Custer agencies, the Camp Cloud Peak Horse Metal March from August to September 1876, Slim Bottles, Sioux appropriation, discriminating of agencies, and finally recruitment of reservation. For ideas and technologies, we have post-defeat escalation with military authority expanded dramatically after Little Bighorn starvation. As policy, legalized coercion, variation, seated or starve ultimatum. We have the agency militarization of the soldier replaced civil dismistering, treaty rights sideline. We have the divide and conquer. We have winter campaigning, targeting substance and moral rationalization. And then we have conflict, which is retribution versus justice, which is national fury eclipse, treaty obligations and accountability. We have military ambition versus competence, Crook's and vacillation, which is Mackenzie's brutality, Milo's persistence. Then we have unity versus survival, and humanitarian rhetoric versus practice. And finally, for purpose and designation to historical narrative, we have that in chapter 15 chronicles the full unleashment of federal power after Little Bighorn national outrage, translated into expanded armies and fortified positions, militarized agencies, and most consequentially coerced by starvation. The conflict is no longer battlefield party, but state capacity versus indigenous survival. This chapter shows how a single defeat enabled the government to abandon restraint altogether. Through the Sioux appropriation rider, Congress found condition on surrendering land, effectively criminalizing independence. And when it comes to military, persistent campaigns with destructions, substance, and recruitment of indigenous scouts and practice unity that had pronounced victory in 1876. The Northern Chima strategy from Dual Knives Village, deconstructed to Fort Robinson, reveals the freezing and massacre used to basically enforce compliance. And yeah, thank you.